stream is starting. There's your notification. Right?
Yep.
That's funny. Okay, let's see. Can I hear the game? Oh wait, I can't hear it because my headphone's broken. I guess I can play it out my monitor here.
Should I be hearing it now on my headphones?
No.
Okay.
You say something.
I'm testing my microphone right now. I cannot hear the game in my headphones.
All right. Our levels are good. It's just...
Are we already streaming?
We are streaming. Yes.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, guys. Why is it every time I do dishes, you guys stream?
Wednesday at 8.
Yeah, time at night, I guess. Yeah. Sweets. Philip, Shrekster, Nario. Hey, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Seth is playing more Web of Shadows tonight because he loves Spider-Man that much. And I'll be monitoring the chat room, so feel free to ask questions or drop us any comments. We'll be happy to hear what you say. Also, if we have any audio issues or we cut out, just let us know.
So, Chris, am I not going to get it in my headphones?
I'm afraid not.
Okay.
I mean, well,
is that because you can't get it in yours?
Here, let's do it. Let's turn it back on. I think you can get it in yours. Hang on. I just have to make sure I set this right. Get ready. It might get loud.
Okay. Well, I've got the headphones turned down pretty low.
All right, do you hear it? You should be hearing it now. Oh, I'm sorry. Hang on. Try your volume now.
Yes.
Okay. Is that better? Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Sorry about that, guys. We're still getting our audio set up. Mansa, Savage Assassin. 13 Paper. A70. Hey, A70. Bootsa. You hear an echo from Chris. Yeah, you might hear a little bit of an echo because one of our microphones is real sensitive. Also, I'm going to turn off the game audio here, if that's okay, on the TV.
Okay. So, but you're not going to hear it then?
Yeah, I guess not. My headset's broke.
Do you have another headset?
Yeah, let me think about it. The thing is, I don't know where to plug it in. I may have another USB headset. Hang on. Whoa! That's worse. Sorry. Oh, man. Hang with us for a second, guys. I'm getting this fixed. There we go. I said turn it. Just leave it on here and turn it all the way down. All right. Let's see what you guys are saying real quick. Alex, thank you. Glad you like our videos. Same with your echo. Okay. Never too old for Spider-Man. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to grab my other USB headphones. I think I have some in my bag.
I can't hear you yet, chat room, but Chris will keep me updated as we're playing. Where's everybody watching from tonight? That'll be question number one. Where's everybody watching me get spanked? Stop it. Alright, dude. Did I break that thing? I think I did. What are we going to talk about tonight? What do you do to your headsets? Okay. And you don't want to do your AirPods or anything? You'd rather have no audio than kind of crappy
I guess
audio?
I can try the AirPods. Yeah. I'll be right back, guys. Hang on.
Why?
All the audio.
95 more of these things for level 7. Collecting blue coins. Look at holes.
All right, can you guys hear me okay? Hopefully it's not too loud. Oh my god, I just learned something about this app I did not know. I can control our independent volume levels from this app. I did not know I could do that.
Oh, cool. So
Yeah.
it removes that one more step.
Yeah, that's awesome. Wow, a live stream. Okay, guys, sorry about missing that.
Yeah, catch up. I asked everybody where they're from.
Oh yeah, okay, they were saying California, Vegas,
Cool,
North Carolina, Las Vegas, Mexico, Michigan, Pennsylvania.
All right.
Alex says this is your jam. When did this start? We just started, Mia. Thanks for joining us. Is my volume okay now? I'm using a little echo. I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do about the echo, unfortunately. Actually my room is just genuinely echoey anyway. I'm standing right next to a big wall, so when I talk, it's kind of echoey. I'm actually coming through my AirPods microphones right now.
Stop.
Which probably sound garbage, but
Spider-Man, do what I'm telling you to do.
Also, the normal headphone I use for recording our show, that has the best microphone, is not working. I think I think it may have finally died. So,
Hey, chat room, what is this billboard referencing? First one to answer wins.
yeah, first one answer.
Nothing.
wins.
I think I have nothing to offer. Chris, do you know the answer to this?
The Rand building.
Yep.
No, never heard of Rand in relation to Spider-Man.
Think bigger.
Rand. Bigger than Rand?
Bigger than Spider-Man.
Oh.
Remember, this game is like a really
Marvel?
good crossover.
It's a Marvel? Okay, I still can't place it.
All right.
Let's see if anybody
Let's see if
else
the chat
does.
room knows.
Rand Steel, someone says. Is that it?
Well, that's what the sign says, but what's the Rand reference?
Iron Fist?
Yep.
Shahenis is the winner.
Danny Rand.
Good job, Shahenis. Iron Fist says Savage Assassin. Simple, thank you, welcome. Alex says Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
And then Ian says Kingpin, no, Iron Fist.
That's Pym, and then Hank Pym, and then Scott Lang.
Spider-Man outfit looks shiny, says.
Yeah, it was a weird design in this game to have like the blue be sort of metallic.
Maybe they were just like really proud of their metallic.
Their lighting engine.
Yeah.
Here's, if we want shiny, look at this. Whoops, let me get close.
Oh
That's
my
too
gosh.
close.
Oh, weird. Very cool. Very cool.
What do you guys think about the Netflix Marvel series? Multiple series. Jessica Jones and Daredevil.
Well, Gerardo said even before you asked the question that I don't like Iron Fist on Netflix.
I don't either. It was the only series, the only Marvel Netflix series I did not really enjoy. And I can't tell if it was just, if the guy is a good actor and I do not like the character, or if the character's fine and the actor's terrible.
Yeah.
Not terrible. He wasn't terrible. He was just, he wasn't the same caliber as the other shows. Jessica Jones and Daredevil and Luke Cage were all solid. And I didn't even like, the guy that played Luke Cage was stupid Locke in Halo 5. And I hated Locke, but I do like that guy's Luke Cage a lot.
Luke Cage is awesome, and Iron Fist sucks, says
Yep.
Philip.
I'm on board with that.
Dragon Wolf is really far behind on this stuff.
Daredevil's a really good one. I mean, it was such a cool start.
Mark Smith likes them all.
That is probably the best attitude to have.
Seaboltra, hey, no problem. We do these for fun, and you're free to sign or watch us whenever you can. If you can't and you miss us, that's perfectly fine. Also, by the way, and if anybody wants to know, there is a playlist on our channel where you can watch past live streams. So even if you do miss it, you can go back and watch it if you want.
Chris,
Although
do those
you
chats?
don't see the chat.
That's what I was going to ask. Did the chat stay with it?
No,
or
the
it
chat
just-
is not in the video.
Okay.
No. It's probably something we could do, but it would require changing the software we use.
Okay. Oh, I want to ask this chat room in the future. Like right now, when I'm saying this, you guys are hearing this about, I don't know, 45, 60 seconds after I actually say it. Would you guys be willing to switch over to Mixer to watch us? If it meant that the chat room would be instant and you'd be seeing instantly what we're doing. This delay, I cannot believe that YouTube has this awful of a delay on their
Well,
streams.
they have an ultra low latency option. We're just not using it. We could try that.
Is there a
next.
reason?
No, I just haven't tried it. Like I haven't experimented with it.
Is it going to screw up the stream to start it right now? Or like, will it restart the stream? if
It
you
would.
turn
Yeah,
on?
it would create a second clip. It would restart the stream. You can't do it during your live. But we can try it next week.
Yeah, let's try. If Mixer is so
It says
good.
ultra low latency, best for real time interaction.
Okay, yeah, we'll try that next week.
Cool. Yeah, I actually hadn't even. I had kind of forgot they had that. So yeah.
Wonder why they have the option to not. I want to live stream it, but not really.
Well, it says certain stream types aren't supported, like 4K streams and something else.
Ooh, I want to play this game in 4K.
It does not support DVR, closed caption, 1440p, or 4K resolutions.
That shouldn't mess with us.
Gail says, I honestly don't care about the latency. One person said, yes, Mixer's great. One guy said Mixer that says, yes, it's better that way.
You can tell me who's saying them. I'd like to
sure,
hear.
sure. Yeah, Savage Dragon asks, what's Mixer?
Mixer is used to be
Microsoft.
called Beam.
Yeah.
Microsoft bought them, and because they were using them as a global brand, there were a couple of non-American, but I think European patents, or not patents, but trademarks on the word Beam. So they had to change it. So they changed it to Mixer.
Yeah. So, Dragon Wolf is like, Mixer's great. Epic Gamer was the one who says Mixer, he likes Mixer. Alex Gomez says, yes, it's better that way, maybe. Philip says, I don't mind the delay. It just shows how streams usually are. Breathes in heavily. Seth, someone stole my Spider-Man 1 comic. That was, Ian said that.
Spider-Man 1, like issue of Spider-Man 1?
Spider-Man I-1, maybe? 1-1? It's weird. He wrote it like I-1. Says Gail says, honestly don't care about the latency. Dragon Wolf says, YouTube gaming does not support streamers at all. Dragon Wolf, you can co-stream. Yeah, he really likes Mixer. Mia Adair said Twitch, question mark? Twitch also has a pretty bad delay.
All right, chat room. What Marvel movie was AIM referenced in?
Tyler wants to know what made you choose this game.
We'd been playing it a couple weeks ago, and I thought it was fun, and we actually had a couple of requests of people for me to play it again, and I did not have an argument for that.
He loves it. Lord, no, this is not co-op. When we do our live streams, it's always a single-player game, at least so far, because somebody has to read the chats.
Our communication with you guys is cooperative.
Yeah, and also like it's kind of fun because Seth and I play so much co-op. It actually is kind of fun for us to just watch someone play passively. You know,
Yeah.
I like it. I like to watch someone play personally.
Hey, there's a wall drill. I forgot. I wasn't paying attention when we were playing. I forgot why they're robots with wall drills already.
Thank you, Dragon Wolf. Although I don't think that would really be advantageous for us to do that, because the whole point, I think, is to have the chat room, and we wouldn't want to be like streaming in 2 places. So, and I think we would have a channel anyway. Thank you, though.
What's the question?
He says I can host your channel on Mix. I can host your guys on Mixer.
Just like Whoa, what's going on with the camera?
I've seen that on Twitch where people like you can just say, "Hey, I want to show this other person's channel on my channel," and they would get all like the views. But there's no real advantage there for us. So thank you, though. Alex says maybe next time a Batman game.
Oh, an Arkham?
Seth loves
Yes. Which Arkham game?
Batman. Good question.
Did anybody answer about the AIM question, Chris?
The what question?
The question about what Marvel movie referenced AIM.
Was it Fantastic Four?
I wouldn't know about that one.
What about Iron Man?
Yep, Iron Man 3.
Yep, it was. Is your boy Teasy knew that?
Nice. Yeah, that's what Aldrich Killian started after Tony stood him up on the roof.
Cool.
The guys that were working on Extremis. Or Extremis. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Epic Gamers watched this since 2015.
Thanks, Epic Gamer.
Thank you very much. Retro, hello again to you as well. There was one Marvel series I saw I watched. It was some kind of psychic hero, lol. That was Gail who said that.
Psychic hero. Was it one of the recent Fox ones? Like the X-Men spin-offs?
The answer to your previous question, Seth, people are saying the second one. Another one says City or Asylum. Rye says Arkham City as the Batman game. Flip says Asylum and City are the best ones. There you go.
Nobody said Night. Is that correct? It's the prettiest, but I don't think it's necessarily the best.
All right, Jared, I'll try to remember that. Although, if I don't see Jared in your username, that'll be hard to remember.
Quit with the inside jokes.
Sorry, he says, don't call me Gerardo, call me Jared.
Oh.
But if his username is Gerardo, I'm not going to remember. I'll try, but... Hey, Chris, Patrick wants to know, why do you sound like you're in a wind tunnel? Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just, I don't know what's going on.
He's like a wind tunnel.
I give up. My microphone's too loud or something. I don't know. Let me look at my settings here. Maybe I've got it like connecting through. Or it could be that I'm coming through 2 headsets. I don't know. Oh, man. This was working until my headset broke.
Alright, chat room, if you weren't watching us tonight, what would you be doing?
Alright, that might have changed it, guys. I don't know. Tell me if the microphone situation has changed. Let's see here. Butsa, by the way, says, I would prefer Arkham Knight, but still sad how the ending went.
Yeah, I agree.
Andrew would be doing Andrew would be doing Spanish homework. Alex would be doing sleep.
No! I don't want to interrupt schoolwork.
Dragon Wolf is currently playing Skyrim while watching.
Cool.
Ian playing Rainbow Six Siege. Steve Ultra sleeping or streaming games. When you mean streaming, do you mean like watching streams? Butsa says I would be playing Splinter Cell Blacklist.
Oh.
I think you're just. Are you for real? Or is that just you just like really like that game?
How are you? I have a question for whoever's playing Blacklist, Rainbow Six Siege, and watching it. Wouldn't that be? Isn't that hard to? That seems like a game you need to concentrate on.
Hmm. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, 3 punches directly.
Oh, C Butcher would be streaming on your channel. Rye would have been playing Fighter Z, or Fighters, excuse me. Isher Boy wants to know, Seth, did you like Spider-Man 3 on PS2?
I didn't play it on PS2. I played it on Xbox, and it was not great, but it was still a Spider-Man game, so I kind of liked it regardless. It wasn't near Spider-Man 2 quality.
All right, guys, we've got a real celebrity in our channel. Spider-Man is here.
Spider-Man.
He's
Sweet.
back.
Welcome back, Spider-Man. What a sweet username.
Savage Assassin wants to know, Seth, will you be getting God of War this April?
Probably not this April. I have a PlayStation, but I don't have a Pro, and so I'm kind of saving some of those Pro enhanced games for when I finally do bite the bullet. And guess what game I will be biting the bullet for?
Yeah, let's see what they say. Kind of hard to guess, I think.
Right. Big clue is knowing what I'm playing or my gamer tag.
Donut Man, how you
Donut Man!
doing? Yeah, we're doing good, thanks.
Welcome, Donut Man.
FYI, just for those who are new or just joined us, Seth is the one playing. This is Spider-Man Web of Shadows single player, and I am Chris, and I'm watching the chat room. Yeah, everybody's saying Spider-Man PS4, Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
Yep.
Actually, Ian says Spider-Man PS5.
Well, it is kind of PS4 and a half.
ZooeyMan123, hello, welcome. Sorry if there's an echo, and we'll fix it next time.
Wall drill.
Spider-Man says that you're the only person who can trust to play him.
Thank you, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, I have a real serious question for you. Did you create this account just because we were streaming this game?
No, he was on... Well, when
He might have done it last time.
Oh, who's that guy? Oh, 10 black points. What did I do wrong? Oh, if only we get black points, I might as well.
Tyler, we are going to play Far Cry 5. That's in the cards.
Oh, Far Cry.
We're going to do that.
We're close.
Had a long time. Last Spider-Man was cool.
I can't get that guy, and they just threw a car on him.
It's kind of, it like almost looks like it's kind of physics glitched a bit.
Get this car on there.
Oh no, it's just sitting on the sidewalk. I see.
Come here. Whoops.
Whoa.
All right, let's get you to the hospital, buddy. Where's the hospital?
Yes, Philip, we did know that Crackdown's back in compatible. We tried really hard to play that for the show, but I sold my copy a long time ago, and I looked all over town and could not find a used copy. And I wasn't willing to spend like $15. I just wanted to rent it or buy it for like $2, and none of the GameStops or any place had a used copy. It was crazy. I looked everywhere. I mean, I'm sure we'll do it at some point, but I didn't want to spend $15 of my money to do it. Pixelated Reality says, I love this game. Actually ran across my install disc for this earlier this evening and installed it. Wow, what a coincidence.
Cool.
Very cool.
Install this, so you're playing it on PC? I bet it looks better. I should probably try to find this. I bet there's no way to find this on PC now, other than maybe like eBay or something. Because I think you can't buy it digitally because Activision lost the rights to publish Spider-Man games.
To who, Sony, you think? Or whoever?
I don't know if it's to necessarily anybody. They don't have it. I think multiple publishers can make Spider-Man games. I mean,
really?
Insomniac, Lego.
No problem, Zombie Man. Thanks for watching.
What's going on with Zombie Man?
He just says, glad you noticed me. I've been watching since 2009.
Thanks, Zombie Man.
Are you guys going to get The Last of Us 2? I would think so. It's your boy. Sure. I will, probably.
Oh, yeah, I'll get Last of Us 2.
First one was really good. Dragon Wolf says, as a paramedic, great C-spine precautions with the web slinging. Or precautions is what it's called, I think. Huh.
But what?
Great C-spine precautions with the web slinging is what he said.
C-spine. Spell that word.
C, the letter C, and the word spine, all one word.
Okay, and then what's this, the next one?
Precautions. Precations. It must be like a medical term. Oh. Oh, these guys, they're kind of talking amongst themselves. Are you, okay, Retro wants to know, are you guys going to do a full playthrough of Far Cry 5 or just the funny moments? We don't really do full playthroughs.
Yeah, generally we play for about an hour, and then Chris puts together kind of essentially a highlight reel from that hour.
Now, that's not to say we might not do like 2 or 3 or 4 videos of the game in that way. But you may not see the whole. You most likely will not see the entire campaign. Pixelated says, I was looking for the 1.1 patch and saw used PC copies were selling for like 70 or 80 bucks of this game, huh?
Wow!
It's crazy. How long have you guys been streaming? Effective Gamer, we've been streaming tonight since, I don't know, about 20 minutes, and we've been doing it for several weeks now, every Wednesday night. Oh, he said precautions, he couldn't spell.
Oh.
C-spine precautions. Still don't know what that means. Maybe he just means that's a lot of bad spinal injury from doing the web slinging. We are playing this mega co-op game. Hey, mega co-op game. That's a cool username. In which platform are you playing? 360, or is this game retro compatibility? No, this is the 360 version on a Xbox 360.
The 360E.
Yeah, not available for that, right?
Nope. Unfortunately.
Johnny
I would love to play this like in a bumped up. That'd be really cool if it was like Xbox One X enhanced.
They may do it one day. Well, especially.
I don't think they can with these Activision.
Oh, that's
Spider-Man
right. That's
games.
right. I keep forgetting that. Johnny B wants to know: do you guys prefer Last of Us 2 or Days Gone? Well, we haven't played Days Gone, have we?
I haven't. I don't think it's out yet. Isn't Days Gone the one that's kind of like a Last of Us, not rip-off?
Yeah,
but
yeah. It's like the new
very
one.
similar.
Yes. Or I guess he's asking which of the two we're maybe most looking forward to. He's talking about Last of Us 2.
Oh,
I'm not sure.
probably Last of Us 2, just because I got a stake in that plot. All right, chat room. What's this plane called? What's a nickname for this plane?
See what they know here.
I like Marvel trivia.
Dragon
cameos.
Wolf, I'm not sure about the mixer thing. I don't even know if we have an account there yet, so we probably have to create one. Rye828 says, I left my favorite Twitch streamer for this stream because you guys are the best. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's a very nice compliment. Yes, Effective Gamer 69. We did do Dead Island a while back, I do believe.
Dead Island.
It's been a long time. Isn't that the one where you're at the resort?
Oh, when they did that really like terrible, that ad where the something bad happened to the kid.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, we played Dead Island. In fact, did we play Dead Island 2?
No, I don't think we did the second one.
Or Riptide?
Savage Assassin asks, out of curiosity, how long does it take to collect best or funny clips of the show? It takes me a couple hours to edit a 1 hour show. Kind of depends on the game, though, honestly. Some games really lend themselves to clips and others are not as easy to edit.
Whoops.
Oh, okay. First response to get it right. I think C. Bultra got it. He typoed it, but he meant to say the Quinjet.
Yep, nailed it.
He wrote Queejet.
Queejet!
I think he meant it.
That's close enough.
Philip Mosaic did type it correctly, Quinjet, so.
We're not counting typos.
Spider-Man thought it was called.
I mean, we are counting typos.
He thought it was called the Thassa VTOL, but maybe that's the kind it is.
The what?
A Thassa VTOL.
VTOL stands for vertical takeoff and landing.
Maybe Thassa VTOL is that kind.
I don't know what FASA is. That might be like a more specific actual name for that plane.
Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah. Everybody else is getting it too. Seabolt Ultra Effective. They got the Quinjet also. Shield plane, says Ian Cross. Kinda, yeah, it really is.
The VTOL is probably more accurate. Okay, let's talk to Moon Knight. Look at this moon plane.
It is a moon. That seems like that was a lot of effort to make that work.
Yeah.
What was that cool animation?
It just slipped.
You looked like you were like, put your hands in the air, like just don't care.
You have stopped much of Kingpin's scheme, Spider-Man.
Thanks.
All in a night's work.
Oh, that voice.
Can't the police handle this?
I'm afraid not. Kingpin's forces are engaging in street battle.
Okay.
Spider-Man.
Just
Maybe
stuff.
Action. Or when you...
That doesn't make for good streams.
Thassa is slang for that's a. I've never heard of that.
What is?
He's saying that's a. Like that is a.
Oh.
But like Thassa is like slang.
Oh, he said Thassa?
Yeah.
I thought you meant he said F-A-S-A.
No, Thassa.
Oh, that's a VTOL.
That's a VTOL. I've never heard Thassa used that way. Interesting. You guys think there will be another Saints Row? Asked Tyler Watts. I don't know. I kind of feel like they kind of did everything they could with that series.
I would think if they do another Saints Row, they're gonna have to go like calm down again, like reboot it. Oh, I forgot how to web to things.
Pixelated says it needs some Moon Knight in the MCU, maybe a Netflix series.
They've talked about it before. Well, these things are whipping me.
Easter Boy, yeah, I think Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes is going to happen at some point. I actually bought it on PlayStation VR because it was on sale for like $5.
Well, I'm not having any luck hitting these guys.
It's confirmed that they are working on a new Saints Row, but no details yet, says Philip. Philip, every time I see your name, I think it says Flip. Sorry about that. Spider-Man. People are blowing up. Everything's on fire. Stuff is wild. He's talking about his MMORPG he's playing. Ian Seth, that homeless stole my issue 1 comic, is looking at... That homeless guy that stole my issue 1 comic is looking at him right now. What do I do? What? Are you talking in like real life? Call the police.
What's going on with Ian?
Yeah, I don't know.
Ian's melting down. Or I'm missing some of his chat input.
Hey, Graxon, welcome. Major day, he says, watching the live stream. Gerardo must be really, really either behind or is just throwing this out. He's at Quinjet.
Alright, that's cool.
Like super delayed. You might want to reload your page.
Alright, now let's talk about what's everybody's favorite show of ours. If you've watched our web show before, what are some of your favorites that you've seen?
Pixelated Reality wants to know, are you going to go for the good or evil ending?
Definitely good. Only because I'm not playing a made-up character. I'm playing Spider-Man, and Spider-Man's a good guy.
Seaboltra, we have both played Accounting.
You have played Accounting Plus. I have played Accounting.
Yes.
Accounting is one of the funniest games I've ever played.
Savage Assassin asks if we're going to do one last Minecraft video. You know, we still could do a Minecraft VR video.
Yep.
So that's probably in the cards.
Completely.
Isher Boy says Volition's headquarters is only 45 minutes from where he lives.
Is it still in Champaign, Illinois? I know it was for a while. That's only about, I don't know, maybe 4 hours from us. Run, business lady.
Oh, everybody's saying Splinter Cell Conviction's their favorite episode. Like almost everybody.
Oh, that's cool.
John, I'm gonna get your name right here. Jomasco says that Red Dead Redemption or Red Dead episodes.
Oh, Red Dead.
Those are really good. Yeah, and we will most likely play Red Dead 2, of course.
Not most likely. We will definitely play Red Dead.
Yeah. Well, he didn't even ask. He was saying, I can't wait to see them. Like, he knows we're going to play.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's a kind of foregone conclusion, I think. Star Trek VR was one of his favorites, and the Saint Row games were Dragon Wolf's. But he also liked the Star Trek VR. I'm glad to hear that. I like the VR games.
The Star Trek one?
Yeah.
Those were fun. I don't like Star Trek, but I liked that game.
He spelled it Trek, like T-R-E-C-K.
What are you picking on everybody spelling it?
It just makes me laugh. I'm not picking on him.
You were calling Star Trek Star Wars last time we streamed.
Yeah, that's my stupid brain, where I just like mix things up all the time. He lives in Mattoon.
Mattoon. Oh, that's close, man.
T-T-O-O-N.
We're in Evansville, Indiana.
Philip, I have a feeling Red Dead is going to be just like GTA Online. I don't think it's going to be different.
I think it will be like GTA Online, except it will be
Spider-Man,
cowboy
I'm
days.
not bullying you. I'm just joking. It wasn't even you who said that. Savage says he loves the Red Dead episodes and the old Saint Rose episodes, especially the Screaming Lady. Yeah, the Screaming Lady was one of my favorite moments. Do you remember that, Seth?
Right.
It was right at the very end of the episode. There was like this big woman, like a heavy-set woman, and remember we got up closer to her and her mouth would open, and she was
Oh,
like,
and Saints Row. For some reason, I was thinking you were talking about Red Dead. Yes, I definitely. She was just going. Ah!
yeah,
Yes.
that was great. And then you like drop kicked her.
Oh yeah. That wasn't very nice. What am I doing? Oh, I don't have. I'm done.
Philip says instead of shark cards, it'll be horse cards.
Horse
It'll
cards.
probably be like, it could be like pesos. You know, who knows? What
It's not in Mexico.
Well, yeah, half the game was before.
In the other one, but we don't know if this one's going to be doing.
Yeah, I kind of thought I heard a rumor that it's the same area. Just,
I know that the part of Texas is the same.
Zombie says, do you remember the time the creeper was outside the window and you told it to go away, and then did it ever leave? No, it blew up and like scared the crap out of us.
I forgot how good the orchestration in this game is. It sounds very kind of like Dan.
Do you think that's from a movie?
No, it's definitely not. But it sounds a lot like Danny Elfman stuff. I think it was. It's intentional.
Retro 321, thanks for watching and have a nice night.
See you, Retro.
Yes, Spider-Man, we did play Ultimate Alliance, and I think we liked it for the most part.
Oh yeah, I liked Ultimate Alliance a lot. It was like X-Men Legends, but more of the characters that I like.
Hawk H, what's up? What's up with you? How's it going? Thanks for watching. Hiya, Seth and Chris, says Steven Romero.
Hey, Steven. Okay, what's everybody looking more forward to? Tomb Raider or Ready Player One?
The movies, yeah.
Yes, I did mean the movies.
I was trying to think, like, is there a Tomb Raider game coming out?
There's not a Ready Player One game coming out either.
No. But once you said that, I was like, oh yeah, you meant the movies. It wasn't a question, it was a statement.
Well done. This may lead us to the source of Kingpin's weapons.
Let's hope so.
Go to the Daily
I've
View.
received information that the Kingpin's men may be making.
Do you...
I suggest you go there at...
I'll
I
check
accept.
it out.
Every person says Ready Player One.
Cool. All right, who has VR in the chat room? And if so, which flavor or flavors do you have?
Steven asks, how are you doing, you wonderful man?
I'm just fine. How about yourself, you beautiful baby?
I think Steven watched me like live stream one time and he kept telling me he loves me. And I think he just meant that in like a polite, nice way, but it kept coming off like, I really love you. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm glad, I guess. Ready Player One for the DeLorean, says Dragon Wolf.
Yeah, that's
Oh, okay, here you go. Isha Boy's got Oculus.
cool.
See, Boltra has PSVR. Oh, shut up, Alexa.
Who has a PSVR?
See, Boltra.
Cool.
What's your guys? Savage asks, "What's your guys' favorite soundtrack from any game?" Persona 5 for me.
A soundtrack. Probably Oblivion.
Ooh, that's a good one. I bought that. I actually have I paid for that soundtrack.
Digital or physical?
I bought it digitally. It was available on a website. You could buy it digitally.
That's cool.
Yeah. All right, Ian got his comic book back in his fictional.
What's going on with Ian's world?
Because he used a police baton, apparently. I think we're being led here.
Police baton. Ian's having better adventures than we are tonight.
Tyler wants to know what's the worst game we've played.
Worst.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think about worst games. I tend to forget them.
Like worst game that we've used for a show, or just like worst game we've ever played? Because I think the worst show we ever had was Tomb Raider co-op stuff. The game was great, but the co-op experience was, for us at that night, awful. I'd like to try that again and see if it was just us.
Yeah, we got a new person here. Soy Elberry says, "Hi guys, oh my god, I love your videos. Keep it that way. The compilations every year are incredible. And I love your laugh, Chris, by the way. Thanks." Thank you very much.
Awesome, thanks for watching.
The laughter is not staged. That is purely 100% the way I am.
Staged. Now I want to see staged laughter.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do that. I could, I guess, but I don't. Mystery Gamer 7200 Battletoads was bad in co-op. I guess it was hard, right?
Battletoads was real hard.
Like too hard. Yeah.
It was too hard too early. It was back in the days where everybody was renting games, so they had to make it. You couldn't get through the whole thing in one rent, so they had like level 2 be just murder.
Mega Co-op says, "Have you guys played indie games?" Yeah, we have actually. If you look at our channel playlist, we played a lot of indie games actually.
Yeah,
some of them are really good too.
I think we might play one this week too.
Well, we just played one last week, right?
That
was an indie game technically, right? It's a Steam game.
Well, yeah, and Xbox. I don't know if it.
Does that count?
I don't know. I don't know who. I guess the answer is who's publishing it.
It was published by them, the developers.
It hasn't been published yet.
Well,
it's still in early
they
access.
were listed as the publisher on their website.
Cool.
I have to
then
look
yeah,
that
then
up
that
every
would
week.
definitely be indie.
Yeah. All right, Tyler's got to go. Peace, he says.
Good night, Tyler. Thanks for watching.
Dragon Wolf says, "E.T. I'm very old school." Oh, they're talking amongst themselves. What games are their worst and best and stuff. Have you guys ever considered Metal Slug on your show? They remastered 1 and 2 for Xbox One. We did play one of those.
What Metal Slug did we play?
I can't remember. It's the one that had rocket launcher. Remember that? Remember we were shooting that, and then the game, every time we would pick up that power up, it'd go rocket launcher.
No.
Oh yeah.
That's funny.
What's that? The rocket launcher. Will we ever play the Fortnite Save the World game? I don't know.
Fortnite? I don't know. I've always had a little bit of a resentment for Fortnite. Epic tried to make a zombie fort building game, and it failed. And then they saw that PUBG was getting ready to come out, so they just changed all their assets and made it a battle royale game, and kind of beat PUBG to the punch.
Yeah. It looks better than PUBG, I think. I mean, I like the style of it.
I was going to say, to me it doesn't look better, but
it still looks more polished, I guess, is the
yes.
word I'm looking for.
Well, yeah, the game's in early access. It's not really fair to compare that, I don't think.
I think it also has the props of like a big publisher versus like a very small, like one guy developing PUBG.
Yeah, that's kind of why I resent it.
Can I get a goodbye, beautiful Russia, Russell, before I go, says Zombie Man. Sure.
Goodbye, beautiful Russell?
That's what he wanted, yeah.
Goodbye, beautiful Russell.
Mr. Movie Buff 01 says, "How are you guys?"
Good, how are you, Mr. Movie Buff?
And your baton's bent down. Alright.
What's Ian saying?
I don't know. He's in his own fantasy world. Do you guys know that Netflix is making a new Lost in Space series? Yes, I did hear about that.
I was going to say a new Lost.
It was the way it was written in the chat room. I thought he was going to say that too.
No, I didn't know they were making a new Lost in Space.
Mm-hmm. There's a teaser trailer out, I think.
I still haven't seen the Cloverfield paradox thing yet. I don't want to hear any spoilers, but if anyone's seen that, do they like it?
Viewing Dude says, hey, just got here. Welcome.
Who?
The Viewing Dude.
The Viewing Dude?
Oh, well, technically.
It's a good name.
The Viewing Dude 1231. Neo Spawn Terminator Rorschach is back, and he says, hope you get 60,000 subscribers. I'm sure.
Oh, we're on track. I hope so, too.
I'm sure we will. We never seem to lose subscribers. We just gain them slowly. You guys should do a co-op episode of Dark Souls 3. I think we tried that, or we did.
No,
was
we
it
tried
Bloodborne?
Bloodborne.
Bloodborne, and we could never get it to work.
Well, no, it wasn't. We couldn't get it to work. We stunk.
Yeah,
and couldn't get to the point we needed to get to.
Right. Yeah. It was too hard to get to the point where you could join. It's hard. FYI, that game is free right now on PlayStation Plus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's the perfect price for me. All right.
Nicholas Everett wants to know, do you love McDonald's?
I don't love McDonald's, but I like it. If there's a fast food place I love, it's Taco Bell.
Steven Romero, Seth, do you like Witcher games?
I love Witcher games, Steven Romero. I've played every single one. Well, I shouldn't say every single one. I haven't played much of Gwent. But I've played Witcher 1, 2, and 3. I've played all the DLCs for 3 except the last one because I was waiting to play it in 4K because I've heard it was beautiful.
Mark Smith says, I liked when you made fun of the voice actors in Skylander and in Disney Infinity Star Wars. Funny. Yes,
oh, that's cool.
Soy says that the Clover Paradox got very bad reviews. It's a shame.
A shame because they liked it, or just shame because it wasn't
Yeah,
good?
I'm not sure. Neo asks, did you play a Friday the 13th game? No, I've never played that.
No, we need to. Oh, wait.
It's not co-op, I don't think.
No, Friday, is that the...
Well, I think
is that the camp counselor? Is that the asymmetrical co-op?
Yeah.
Or asymmetrical multiplayer?
I think we could, but then we would have to play with randoms.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the only way. Alex, is YouTube your job? Because I'm thinking of doing it. No, it isn't.
No,
this
it's
is just a
definitely
hobby.
not.
It's just a hobby.
Yeah.
At Arby's, do you guys like curly fries or potato cakes? Okie dokie.
Curly fries.
Yeah, same here.
Not a potato cake person.
I like the potato cakes, but I prefer the curly fries. Yes. Yeah, Dragon Wolf, yeah. It is free right now on PlayStation Plus. Yeah. It's technically not free because you have to own PlayStation Plus. You have to be a member, but you get it with it.
What's everybody's #1 game they're looking forward to this year?
Buzza has a good question. Wasn't Splinter Cell Convictions co-op ending Archer killing Kestrel or Kestrel killing Archer, then Coben kills Archer or Kestrel?
The canon ending was Kestrel killing Archer and then Kestrel being killed. However, if you played Blacklist, that sort of undoes a little bit of it. There's a little bit of a... Not a little bit. There's a huge kind of change to what was supposed to have happened.
Soy says to the answer to the Cloverfield thing, it's because it was a bad movie. It's a shame that the third part was not good.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Several people are saying PS4, Spider-Man hands down, PS Spider-Man 2018. One person says Golden Girls in VR. That's okie dokie.
Who said Golden Girls in VR?
Okie dokie, yeah.
Okie dokie.
That's good, I like that. I would actually play that just to see it.
I toured the set.
Did you
see
really?
the house?
In real life or?
No, I'm saying I would.
Oh yeah, Well, you know what? You know what I think? Anything where I can explore something from TV, I would do it.
It depends on what it is, but I would like to do a lot of that stuff.
If I'm willing to do Golden Girls, I'll do anything. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like interesting, like recreate it. Like the one I've always wanted, and they do have this for 2D. I think I don't know if they have it for VR. Is you can tour the Enterprise D.
Why isn't that in VR? Why haven't they added that to Star Trek Bridge Crew?
It might be, but yeah, why is it not in Bridge Crew? I agree, should be. If I had a PS4, it would be Spider-Man, says Philip. The Viewing Dude says Spider-Man PS4. wonder if a lot of them are saying this because you're playing a Spider-Man game right now.
I don't know.
Might be.
What's everybody's favorite console? Or not favorite. What's everybody's primary console? PS4s, Xboxes,
Simpsons
Switches,
Hit and Run.
PCs.
Mega Co-op says, you guys are part of my childhood, and as my name is Co-op, the playthrough you did in Conviction made my best friend back then play a lot of video games. Friend back then play a lot of video games. You should play Blacklist. You're the best. Keep going.
Awesome.
I think
Thank
we played Blacklist, right?
We did, but I don't think we did everything in it.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was kind of hoping that it would go back and pat.
Yeah.
After Conviction did.
All right, here comes a big list. And I'm not going to read the names because there's a lot of them. PC, PS4, Xbox.
Why aren't you reading the names? I don't get it.
All right, because they go fast. Mark Smith says PC. Ish Your Boy, PC. Savage Assassin, PS4. Philip, Xbox. The Viewing Dude, Xbox One. C. Boltra, PS4. Alex Gomez says Xbox One. Faded Gogeta says PS4. Rye828 says Xbox. Okie Dokie says Xbox One. Mega Co-op Game says Xboxes. Soy says PS4 because of the exclusives. Andrew Scan says PS2 or 4. Jesse Peterson says all PlayStation consoles. Ginger says the main three I do the main three, PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Mark Smith, PC and Xbox. Steven Romero, Xbox and the Switch. Philip says NES. Rye says old gen Dreamcast is my favorite. Dragon Wolf says I'm PC. It's just better on my wallet. That's interesting. All right.
PC is better on your wallet?
Yeah.
I've always heard kind of the opposite on that. Why do you say that?
Maybe he means like the Steam sales.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, those are always really good, I hear. Let's see what I missed here when we listen that off. Creed Lang says, I'd love to see Chris or Seth play Star Ocean, The Last Hope on PS3. I've heard of that. I think it's an RPG.
Does it have co-op in it, or are you saying like one of us play it?
It says Chris or Seth.
All right, let's do a story.
Story time.
I've got a feeling that the bugle is not the target.
There's nobody on the streets of New York today.
Except these three cops.
Oh, I got time.
Faded Gogeta says, The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody in VR rated M for mature.
Faded Gogeta? It's not Gogeta?
Gogeta.
Gogeta? Faded Gogeta.
It's the courthouse.
John is
Clever,
joking.
using
He
the
says
bugle as a
Nokia
false
engaged.
lead.
Philip asks, does Peter not have a job or a life in this game? He's always Spider-Man. I think we're just getting like the highlights of his life, right?
It's one thing. Well, I think I'm dorking around way longer than I should be. I think this is supposed to all happen in like the course of a day and a half.
Yeah. Oh, it's an interesting question
like
here.
Mike Yu.
Okay, well, let me answer this first one before I do the second one. So Steven asked, hey, Chris and Seth, would you guys ever stream Octodad? We've played Octodad on the show. I guess we could stream it, but then we couldn't read the chat room. Mark, though, asks, how many games and consoles do you have? I can answer consoles. I own the Xbox One and the PS4, and I owned the 360 still, but then and I own a PS2, and then that's it, I guess. Unless you count my Sega Nomad.
Sega Nomad.
And my CDX, my Sega CDX, which just sit in my closet.
I've already forgotten the timing on this.
I think Dragon Wolf was saying, I'm trying to encapsulate what he said here, but basically he's saying that like on the PC, you only have to do small upgrades, so the investment is less versus buying a whole new console on a console.
Oh, like buying a graphics card, but not necessarily.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, but man, now graphics cards are the throttle. I know that's not always been the case.
Memory too, apparently.
I've been really looking at getting a 1070, and holy moly, the price.
It's
is
actually
nuts.
Faded Gogeta.
They're surrounding the
He
building.
says, "Go
We don't
Gita."
have enough firepower.
How did you decide on the name of the channel? Because I found you guys looking for co-op games. I think that's a happy coincidence.
Yeah, we tried to think of something really generic that would just show that we were playing co-op games, and intentionally tried to think of something that might get some accidental views. So
Ian wants to know, what do you think of the Daily Bugle in VR?
the Daily Bugle in VR. I don't know anything about the Daily Bugle.
No, he's asking what would you think about it.
Oh, what would I think about it? That'd be very cool. I'm hoping that maybe Spider-Man PS4 has even if it's a little crappy add-on thing, if there's some sort of PSVR bonus and stuff.
John wants to know, would we stream Earth Defense Force 2, seeing Old Man try to revive you with Larry's?
Oh man!
I mean, we could stream it one player, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, the problem with this streaming is we can't talk to you guys. And that was
One
kind of what we
player.
wanted to do for these. Defeat the bombers.
My amazing wife and awesome roommate invested in a 1070 card for Christmas. Oh, Dragon Wolf, that's cool.
That's very cool.
I guess I'm not going to get my Oculus tonight. I'll just order it tomorrow.
It's not true that you definitely won't get it. It's just that you don't guarantee
They
it.
don't guarantee it.
Again, if it's coming from that White Plains shipping house, you might get it. Well, if you didn't do it tonight, you probably won't get it tomorrow. But
Right, I'll probably get it on Saturday. Have you ever? Isher Boy wants to know, have you ever been to Universal Studios and rode the VR Spider-Man?
yes, I love that ride. It's essentially like a virtual roller coaster. You put on 3D glasses and go on this ride, but then the car doesn't move very far at all, but it makes it look like it is.
Seabolter says the VR for that would be Jameson screaming at you really close in your face. Yeah, that sounds right.
If it was J.K. Simmons, I think that'd be pretty cool.
Kristen Morgan, hello everyone, she says. Or he
Hi,
says,
Kristen.
Whichever. I think this is probably a girl. Kristen, I guess Kristen could be a boy's name. I don't know. Kristen with a K. Probably a girl. Anyway, whichever, welcome.
The bombers.
Could you
Where are the
guys
bombers?
stream Rainbow Six Vegas 2? Everyone wants us to stream stuff we played, I guess.
Would you guys prefer a stream and not talk, or
Yeah, it kind of defeats
Talk
the
to you
point of the
guys?
show if we did that, though, doesn't it? Crap. Seth, you need to get the bombs off the building, says Seabolter.
yeah? I just realized that. I wasn't putting two and two together. Thank you.
Faded Gogeta says, yes, play Rainbow Six Vegas 2 again, the glitches and whatever. There's no guarantee we get those glitches, though. They may not happen.
Yeah.
We kind of got lucky, apparently, with that one glitch where we could see through the ground. I've never seen it ever anywhere else that had happened. Like any other video. And I watched, like, glitch montages of that game.
Defeat the bombers. Take the bombs to the disposal unit. I don't have any more bombs. I don't see any more bombs.
You should do the same intro from your show, but instead of co-op mode, it should be single player. Yeah, but our channel's called the Co-op. You guys could stream Splinter Cell Conviction Story mode, maybe, says Phil. You guys need to interact. It makes it more fun to watch, Dragon Wolf says. I agree. I think this conversation is where it's at. When we do live streams, I mean.
Or wait, does he mean he wants us to interact with each other?
I guess it could mean that. Could you clarify on that, Dragon Wolf? Thanks. Green Thunder 01. Hi, Chris and Seth. I've been watching your content for 4 years and a half and been loving every second
out
of
of
it.
that.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Thanks,
I
Green
can't
Thunder.
help it sometimes.
Says there's something right here. Oh, I found him.
The viewing dude wants to know, would you guys ever upgrade the show's intro or would you keep it the same? I have no desire to change it. I think at this point it's like a tradition.
Yeah, what are you guys thinking? Does it need an update? Do you like it the way it is?
You know why the intro's the way it is? It's because it's like 4 seconds long, and that's by design. I don't want a long intro. I don't like it when videos make me wait.
Well, I don't know that they're necessarily saying longer, just
Different.
yeah.
Actually, I don't have a lot of creativity to come up with something better. I'd have to really work on it. I think a lot of people, though, like to hear that. I remember the Angry Video Game Nerd changed his intro, and like all his viewers complained because he changed the song.
Yeah.
And they were like, put the old song back. Dragon Wolf Man, interact with the chat. The hangout thing makes it more inviting.
Cool. I think so too. I like this.
Yeah. For April Fools, do a single player game and act like it's co-op. Faded Gogeta, we did that when we did.
What did we do?
It was Shenmue.
Shenmue!
3. We did Shenmue 3. We pretended Shenmue 3 was a co-op game.
That was mean.
Yeah. I actually really liked that episode. Remember we did that one time, and what it was is just an episode where we answered questions. I guess the live stream's kind of that now.
Yeah.
But remember when we did that, we just answered, or we read off like comments from our videos.
Uh-huh.
That was fun. Dragon says, I love the intro. Philip says, make it 60 FPS. Intro's fine. I like it, says Silver. Intro is fine, says Kristen. Yeah, I agree. Thanks, guys. And also saves me from working on it anymore.
How do
I have a vested interest in not changing it.
How do I pick up cars?
How do you pick up cars, guys? Let them know.
Grab? Let's try that.
If you can't figure it out.
Whoa! I'm gonna be able to if I keep getting carpet bombed.
Savage Assassin asks, hey Chris, will you be getting Attack on Titan 2 this month? So I'd love for you to stream it. You know, I could rent that game. I'd actually be interested to see it just since I've seen the show. I think one interesting thing about that game is in the American release of that game, I don't think they dub it. It's just all in Japanese, the subtitles. I could be wrong, but that's what I've seen.
I can't figure out how to pick up these cars.
Black suit to throw cars with B.
What?
Use the black suit to throw cars with the B button.
Oh, Spider-Man's not strong enough?
Apparently.
That's it.
Thank you, C. Ultra.
Thank you, Steve. Steve Ultra?
No, C, like the letter C, Ultra, 7668.
I can't. Look at it. Every time I try to start the animation, he just shoots a missile at me.
Freaking mech. Viewing Dude also says B, by the way. And yeah. Looks like Black Suit only picks up cars. Thanks, guys. Everybody seems to know. Rye says, intro's fine. For an idea, if you did need it, change it to have like controllers on a couch and it zooms in on the screen and have it be the old intro. Oh, I see what you're saying. It's kind of... We actually, when we were making a logo originally, one of them had like controllers on it. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Surprise! An evil henchman!
And then we just went with that like grid.
Oh,
Who's in that thing?
I just ripped a guy out of it. That guy right there.
Oh, okay.
I just set it to self-destruct.
I was gonna say, can you get in it? But that seems stupid for Spider-Man to get in a mech, I guess. Yeah. You're Spider-Man. That's when,
Is there another bomb there?
That's like when Spider-Man rides the Spider motorcycle.
Where's the bomb? I don't know what to do here.
Green Thunder wants to know, what do you guys think of Red Dead Redemption 2?
Get down from there.
We're excited. Seabolt says, I wouldn't change it. I like it the way it is.
What's happening here?
So Dragon Wolf's kind of says cryptically personal here, but when I was going through school, I had a lot of bad stuff happening around me. Job loss, legal issues, suffering, grades. But I discovered your channel at that time and it was soothing to me. So, thank you. I'm glad it helped you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I shouldn't say thank you. Say that. I appreciate that story. Thank you. Yeah, Mark likes this short intro. Ish your boy T Easy wants to know what our occupations are.
I work in tech support for a web company.
I work at a university doing web work as well. So. Seth, there's another mech there! I think you found it.
Missed. Man, when I get knocked, I just go flying back.
I'm so sorry, CB Ultra. I get it now. It's CB Ultra is his name.
CB Ultra?
Like if you had like Breaker CB, CB Ultra 768. By the way, with people have like numbers at the end of the names, I'm not saying those, but I guess you guys know what I'm talking about. I hope that doesn't
The
bother you.
giant evil robot has a tiny evil man inside. Neat.
That was great.
That guy got lucky. Courthouse is almost completely doomed.
What are they stealing?
I don't know, they were trying to attack the courthouse, and they said the mission's blown and then took off.
Thanks to your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
The courthouse is almost completely destroyed. Sorry, courthouse.
Yeah, Spider-Man, you failed.
Let's get some upgrades. Alright, I'm wall attack.
All right, I'm glad to hear it, Dragon Wolf. Hope you're doing a lot better. A crossover would be
You gotta
pretty
keep me
awkward.
included, Chris.
Huh?
You gotta keep me included. You can't just go, oh, that's great. I don't know what you're talking about.
Dragon Wolf Gaming says, I still have PTSD from those issues, but your channel certainly helped me get through it.
Glad we could help.
Christian says, I love your videos. Keep it up. I have been here for 8 years.
Awesome. Thank you.
CB Ultra says, the bad Spider-Man voice, but good jokes.
Yeah, that's true. The actor is awful, but of course I would still rather this guy than the guy that's been doing the 2 movie games. The guy that says yeehaw every 5th web swing.
Buzzta1 is how it's pronounced.
Buster 1.
Philip, what if there was a Defenders and Avengers crossover in MCU?
I would really hope that eventually they'd want to do that, but I think it would probably be just a nightmare. Logistics.
Steven Romero says, in honor of me supporting my favorite 2 fellows, which is of course you guys, Chris and Seth, I just tweeted out your guys' stream.
Cool. Thanks, Steven.
Savage Assassin asks, hey Seth, which show and or movie do you think Spider-Man was the funniest in?
Which TV or movie? I liked, one of my favorite Spider-Man TV shows was the MTV CG Spider-Man. Neil Patrick Harris was Spider-Man, and he is just naturally funny anyway, so I thought he was really good at being a wisecracker.
CB Ultra asks, or saying they were just trying to destroy the courthouse so Kingpin didn't have to show up.
Man, I should be paying attention to this plot.
Green Thunder 01 says, Chris and Seth, would you try out Overwatch once the new hero comes out?
Chris really doesn't like playing games where other people are involved.
Faded Gogeta Spite says, Spidey looks like a very insane person saying these cheesy phrases to himself. Like he's just talking to himself out loud. Julian W. asks, does anybody remember Tobey Maguire?
Oh yeah, and you know I liked those movies, but I'll say I did like Andrew Garfield better as. I thought Tobey was a fine, awkward Peter Parker, but Andrew Garfield was such a good Spider-Man.
Alex Gomez asks, which of the is your favorite of the movies?
Of the movies, probably it's probably a tie between Spider-Man 2 and the first Amazing Spider-Man.
Steven agrees with you on the 2003 Spider-Man.
2003, was that long ago?
Big Brand TV asks, how can we donate? If you go to our website, thecoopmode.com, there's a PayPal donation button there if you'd like to donate. We use that money to rent games periodically, and we also periodically use it to buy like little pieces of equipment. For example, the headset that broke tonight, we'll probably dip into that a little bit, buy another $20 headset.
Yeah, every little bit does help, guys. I know that even, it seems kind of silly. Like we've got a couple of people that just subscribe to do a $5 donation a month, and that just helps us so much.
It helps us, yeah. 'Cause it's like, otherwise everything else, and most of it honestly does come out of our pocket when we rent games and stuff. It's just nice to know that there's a little bit extra there if we need it for a thing like a new headset. Savage Assassin says, I'm not a PvE person really at all for any game. Yeah, I'm with you there, Savage. Dragon Wolf says, Toby was good for the drama in the first movie, then he started to become whiny.
Yeah, Spider-Man 3, it was like he didn't even... I don't know if it was the writing of how that they had to jam. Sam Raimi, who had directed that trilogy, didn't want to put Venom in this movie. He just wanted to do Sandman, and introduce the suit, but not also Venom. But Sony kind of crammed it down his throat.
Mr. Not Batman asks, what's your favorite Spider-Man costume?
My favorite Spider-Man costume is the original Amazing Spider-Man. Red and blue. With the sort of tick logo on the back. I never was a fan of the web wings, but I know he started with those. Those always just seemed kind of silly. I do like how they incorporated them in Spider-Man Homecoming. It made a little bit more sense.
The Viewing Dude asks, did you, I think he says, what did you think of Tom Holland's performance?
I think he'll grow on me. I still think at this point I prefer Andrew Garfield because he was a little bit older and just sort of more smart alecky. It seems like every 10 years we got to go back to him being in high school, and I kind of like some of the plot lines where Spider-Man is an adult that has to pay bills and is also trying to be Spider-Man.
Green Thunder 01 says, watching this is oddly soothing. I agree. I think it's just all the swinging.
There is a non-licensed Oculus app that you can web swing around in, and it is incredibly therapeutic.
CD Ultra says, I can't wait to see Seth fight Michael Keaton.
It's going to be a tough fight. We probably won't be able to do that tonight. In fact, I'm kind of just spinning around the actual plot. Let me just
Okie dokie says, I bet Seth could connect anyone to the Spider-Man universe. Seth's do 6 Degrees of Spider-Man.
6 Degrees of Spider-Man?
Well, who do we start with?
Oh yeah, okay. We'll try to 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon it. Pick an actor.
I think
I found.
they're probably.
And
We
we'll
must try.
Am I thinking?
yeah.
Let us go at once.
Yes, let.
I will read.
And I'll.
Good luck.
You too.
I fear those when
Kingpin.
Oh man, that was gonna be a
Busta
long
says, I think I got your name wrong again, sorry. If they made a Splinter Cell game where you can play any spy like Archer, Kestrel, Sam, and Briggs. I think that's a response to something. Alex Petku. This is an interesting name. Petcal, I think. Alex says, do more Halo 5, please.
Or Halo 5. That's an interesting request. That would be fun to do on the X. And now that Chris has a gaming PC, he could do. Is Halo 5 Xbox anywhere? I can't remember.
They don't get anything out of it.
What do you mean?
I mean, the graphics don't matter. I mean, I guess graphics maybe, but resolution wouldn't.
Oh, that's true. I see what you're saying. It's going to be right down to 720p. Yeah, but it'd give us another reason to get in the world.
Yeah. Dano Rivera says, I've been a fan of you guys since your Crackdown 2 videos. Glad to see you guys are still doing YouTube. Well, thank you. All right, here's your first one, Craig. Or, I said Craig.
Craig.
Seth. Here's your first one. Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh, okay. Whoopi Goldberg. I don't know if it's smarter to work out from Spider-Man or in from Whoopi. Whoopi Goldberg was in... I'm trying to think of Whoopi Goldberg movies. There's Ghost, but the only person I can think of in that is Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore. I might have to come back to that.
Morgan Freeman.
Okay, wait a minute. Let's focus on Whoopi, and then we'll do Morgan Freeman next. Or I'll give up on Whoopi.
Yeah, because I've got another one after that.
Sister Act. I don't know any. What else was Whoopi Goldberg in? Why can I not think?
I don't. She's in The Color Purple, but I don't know who else is in that. She's in Sister Act. You said that. Yeah, she's not in that many movies that I can remember.
All right, I'm going to come back to Whoopi Goldberg. I'll work on Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman was... I think I got to work out from Spider-Man to do it. Like, we could do... Like, there's Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Emma Stone... Oh, how could I do? Maybe I could bring Emma Stone to Birdman with Michael Keaton, but then I'm right back to 1 Degree with Michael Keaton because he was in a Spider-Man movie. Shawshank Redemption. 6 Degrees of Spider-Man is tougher than I thought. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's Batman. I just mixed up Morgan Freeman and Batman. Well, that's another way I could do it. Who was in the Batman? Christian Bale. Michael Caine, although Michael Caine worked with him on that old band Bankrupt. I'm just kind of muttering to myself right now. If something important comes up, interrupt me.
Did you guys watch Logan? Did you enjoy it?
Loved Logan. Thought it was top 5 best comic book movies ever.
Dragon Wolf just posted a bunch of movies that she was in, but honestly, they don't help me. Jumping Jack Flash, Sister Act 2, Theodore Rex, the new TMNT movie.
New TMNT? Okay. If she was in TMNT, Megan Fox was in TMNT with Shia LaBeouf and Hugo Weaving. We should be able to get to Spider-Man from Hugo Weaving. Hugo Weaving was Red Skull in Captain America with Chris Evans, who was in Civil War with Spider-Man. Okay, cool. We did Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah. Alex asks, what do you think of the DCU movies?
DCU movies are not nearly as good to me as the DC universe on the CW. With Arrow and Flash and Supergirl.
What's it says? And the Moon Knight has a ship, and he's just standing there. He has a ship, and he's just standing there. Cozy, someone asked us this on our last stream, but you may not have heard this. He asks, "What do you guys think of the Venom movie?"
I have no idea. They won't show me anything. The trailer was junk.
Might be good, but yeah, that trailer was pretty.
Yeah,
tame.
I don't know if that was intentional or if they just weren't allowed to show us anything of interest.
Has Spider-Man ever teamed up with the Shadow? Because I know he's teamed up with Superman. Superman's DC though.
Yeah, they've done some squirrely crossovers, and I'm really unfamiliar with a lot of those crossovers because they didn't those don't happen usually in the Amazing Spider-Man line. They happen in like little one-off what-ifs. And I never got really into those, so I'm not going to be good at knowing that stuff.
The chat's kind of slowed down a little bit if you want to do some fun stuff.
Oh, okay. I also want to try to get back to doing Morgan Freeman.
Tom Hardy has potential, says Dano.
I agree, but I hope they actually link Eddie Brock to Spider-Man, or that character's going to be so far off the subject material it won't matter.
6 Degrees actor submission, Kristen Stewart.
Oh, Kristen Stewart, I don't know anything she's been in except the Twilight movies. And I don't know anyone else in there's that Taylor guy and the Robert Pattinson.
Anthony Garcia, what's up? Cozy Zombie.
Wait a minute, I can get Morgan Freeman to Spider-Man in one move.
Okay.
The Electric Company.
There you go.
Spider-Man did skits
that is
on the
a
Electric
Spider-Man,
Company.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guess that counts.
Okay, I'm 2 for 2 now. Yeah. Slowly.
Cozy Zombie says, who do you think will be killed off in Infinity War?
Captain America.
Yeah, it seems like a likely one. Favorite Spider-Man crossover event with Batman, or my favorite crossover event is Batman, says Dragonwolf.
Mine too, Dragonwolf.
Very excited for the Avengers Infinity War, says Daryl Dixon.
Extremely excited for that movie. I cannot imagine how crazy it's going to be to have the Guardians of the Galaxy, the Avengers, Spider-Man. It's going to be nuts.
Snow White and the Huntsman with Chris Hemsworth as the Huntsman. You lost.
To Civil War. Nice. Oh wait, to Infinity War.
Yeah.
All right. Nice job.
River.
Who was that?
That was Savage Assassin.
Nice work, Savage.
River is new to the chat and he says, "My dudes."
Hey, River.
Welcome. Thanks for watching.
We're gonna go push this.
Oh yeah, Philip says Iron Man will definitely kick the bucket, probably Cap as well. I could see maybe Iron Man. He kind of wanted to bow out before.
It's possible, yeah, but it wouldn't make sense. Remember the vision that Tony had where everybody was dead around him? It kind of makes me think that he would survive.
All right, here's some just random comments. Okie Dokie throws out Daryl Hannah, but then CB Ultra says she was in Catch That Kid, where kids rob a bank to get their dad in operation.
Daryl Hannah was in Splash with Tom Hanks. She was also in Blade Runner with Harrison Ford and Rutger Hauer. Harrison Ford we can probably get.
Yeah.
How do we get? I'm gonna try out off Harrison Ford for a while now, because I don't think I can get Tom Hanks. Tim Allen. If we do Toy Story, we could do like. Oh wait. Tim Allen. No. What? Okay, I'll do the whole thing. Daryl Hannah to Tom Hanks in Splash. Tom Hanks to Wayne Knight or Newman in Toy Story 2. Newman to Jurassic Park with what's his name? Jeff Goldblum. Jeff Goldblum is also going to be in the new Jurassic Park movie with Chris Pratt, who is going to be in Infinity War with Spider-Man. I have to work from the actor back. I can't work from Spider-Man out. It's too random.
Mr. Arezzo asks, did Ubisoft fly y'all out to try out Far Cry 5?
Yeah, I wish.
No.
You guys have any connections at Ubisoft that maybe hook us up?
CB Ultra at Seth. But how did Scarlet Witch make him see that vision?
I don't know exactly. The MCU version of Scarlet Witch is so weird because I don't like. Sometimes her powers are primarily telekinesis. Sometimes it's just giving people weird thoughts. It's a very strange setup. And it could be all completely fake too. But I just think that, yeah, if anybody's it's gonna be it's gonna be Chris Evans, but probably Robert Downey Jr. too. Although I hate that. Who would take over for Iron Man?
Okie dokie gives you clappings for doing your.
Thank you, Okie dokie.
Savage Assassin submits Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen was in Pineapple Express with James Franco, who was Harry Osborn in Spider-Man.
Good job. Ian asks, does Panther die in Infinity War? Black Panther, I guess.
I don't know. Hope not. It's a cool as hell character. I love the Black Panther movie. Seth Rogen was too easy. I almost feel like I was set up for that one.
Sergeant 8 says, yo! Welcome.
Surgeon 8?
Sergeant, like, well, it could be, I'm not sure actually. It's SRT and then the number 8 spelled out.
SRT or STR?
SRT.
SRT.
Well, anyway, yo, welcome.
I was thinking, have you ever seen when people do like STR and then the number, so it's like straight?
Oh, yeah. It could be that, actually. I think it, but it's SRT. Yeah, that's a little weird. Good name, though. Every name's fine. Spider-Man is going to take Iron Man's place. That'd be interesting, maybe.
As the Iron Spider?
Could be, yeah. That's actually interesting. Because they're kind of building up to that, if he's right, you know.
I hope not. I want Spider-Man to be
Seth Rogen's in
Spider-Man.
Family Guy. That gives you a lot of options.
Seth Rogen's in Family Guy? You mean Seth MacFarlane?
Seth Rogen, it says. Panda Gamer says, what's up, dudes? Welcome, Panda.
Hello, Panda.
It's Panda with 2 N's.
Panda.
Seth is playing Web of Shadows, and I am in the chat room with you guys. So, but he can hear me talk. So.
I have to infiltrate this base.
Black Panther acts like Batman. Says Buzzta.
Because he's sneaky and has horns. Alright, I'm infiltrating the secret base.
Do it. Cool.
This place has all the telltale signs of a secret base. Is this your new line of work? Goblins are us?
Leave now while you still can.
I'm glad you found work within the criminal industries.
I'm warning you, Spider-Man.
This is awesome.
What's he using to do that? Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Oh, that's a neat idea for his wings.
Uh-huh.
Miss me?
You dare to face me?
I double dare. How about that?
SRT8 is Young Savage, by the way, if you remember. Longtime fan since the Crackdown videos.
Oh, cool. Just change the name, mix it up.
Seriously, did you buy a cliche book?
CB Ultra asks, Seth, do you think Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange have similar powers in the movie?
I do, but I don't know enough about Scarlet Witch. I didn't read a lot of X-Men, so I don't know. And I know she was an Avenger for a while, but I'm really not well versed on her abilities. There's got to be a better way to fight her than this. I'm taking away like a pixel.
Viewing Dude says, Vulture seemed a little nonchalant about Spider-Man finding his secret base, in quotes.
Secret base. find a way to reach Vulture. Was it be to connect to these guys?
Yeah, look at how they'll create a perfect path for you. That's great. I guess they are kind of moving a little though.
Oh, messed one up.
Daryl Dixon asks, states, I wonder what the Iron Spider suit does in the Infinity War.
I don't know. We saw a little bit of it in the trailer where he's on that weird like ring thing, and the eyes light up. But other than that, I don't really know. Whoop! Falling to death.
Will Red Skull come back? Asks Cozy Zombie. I don't know. I don't remember what happened to him.
He very well could, because he didn't. He was just transported using the space, the Tesseract.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Didn't actually die.
Yeah.
Mr. Rezzo's been watching co-op mode since Red Dead Redemption. Buzzta, is that Vulture? That's Vulture, right?
Yes.
I mean, it looked like it.
Adrian Toombs.
Has he ever done like what he's doing here though before? Like where like his wings are like these weird floating swords?
They kind of took some creative license. Adrian Toombs has always had a technology that lets him fly silently.
Okay.
So I mean, he's a.
This is just another way of doing that.
Yeah, just another interpretation.
I like it. You think it would be a good idea for the Skrulls to be in an Avenger movie? Asks Cozy.
Yes, I think the Skrulls. Well, I think they are. I think the Skrulls are part of the Captain Marvel movie that's set in the '90s that Brie Larson is going to be. The Skrulls are shapeshifters. They're what they were originally going to use, and then changed their mind and used the Chitauri in the first Avengers.
Interesting. I always wondered where the Chitauri came from. Cryovan asks or says, I know it's super gamey, but I like little things like when paths are made from airborne enemies. Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
It's fun. They did a lot in Sonic Adventure. Robert Downey Jr. was in Family Guy, says Philip. I bet a lot of people.
If we're going to talk cameos on Family Guy, then we probably have a lot of options.
Yeah, it's pretty much tons. Same with Simpsons. I bet you could just do Simpsons for almost anything.
Yeah, my problem is I don't know those things well enough.
Yeah.
I don't like Family Guy, and I haven't watched The Simpsons in a long time.
But I mean, like, what celebrity hasn't been on The Simpsons? Probably, you know. Almost all of them, probably at some point.
Why can't?
They should put Fantastic Four in the Infinity War. Says Daryl.
They can now. Disney buying 21st Century Fox. They own the X-Men and the Fantastic Four now.
Deadpool and Spider-Man team-up movie, says Cozy. I mean, like Deadpool.
That would be amazing.
Oh.
They team up a lot in the comics.
Oh, really? Oh,
And Peter just hates him.
Cryovan asks, have you guys played the 2016 Doom?
Oh yeah. Chris played Doom VFR last week.
Yeah, I played the VFR, which is a different game, but made from the same engine. Seth, you beat it.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Doom VFR a lot. I don't think I'm doing this right.
Yeah, Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver being Magneto's kids in the comics. Hopefully we get the X-Men added to the MCU at some point.
Yep. I would love to see. Because Logan wrapped up the X-Men movies so well, I'm kind of looking forward to an X-Men movie.
He's freaking out.
Oh, we're back. That was dramatic for no reason. Whoa, bunch of blades.
These goblins will get me up to the old bird.
These goblins.
Ironically, Deadpool loves Spider-Man, says Dragon.
Yep.
Cryovan, you missed the stream, but if you go into our channel, there's a playlist of past live streams if you want to watch. Our audio was a little messed up, but it's in there.
They have also now retconned that the symbiote was on Deadpool just before Peter had got it in Secret Wars.
Savage Assassin has a random question. What's your favorite snack?
Ooh, good question. I got two very different ones. I like oranges and I like pepperoni pizza combos.
Already regret it. You kidding? I had Yankees tickets.
Um,
Hanging out with you.
I like chips. I hate chips.
Just regular plain old chips.
Like Ruffles, maybe with like that dip, the sour cream and chives dip. I
I don't
guess.
think I've ever seen you eat that.
I don't do it very often, but I like it. Busto wants to know: was Tom Holland's Iron Spider red and blue or red and black?
In
Tom Holland's.
Tom Holland's looks like it's going to be like in the Infinity War trailer. It looks like it's going to be red and blue and gold. In the comics, it was red and gold.
Dano Rivera asks, "Are you excited for the new Spider-Man game on PS4?"
Cannot wait for that game.
It looks good.
Chat room, I know I'm doing this wrong. I can't be just supposed to take one pixel of life off at a time, but I can't. Whoop, fell down.
Ewing says pepperoni pizza as a snack.
Pepperoni pizza combos. They're like this. They look like dog treats. They're this rolled things.
It's like pizza bagels.
with pizza.
Right?
No, a pizza combo. It's like think of a
combos,
tube.
the little things that are normally pretzels, right?
Pretzels are one flavor of combos.
Yeah. I think if you buy combos with like the default.
No, they're about 4 flavors.
I love how Xbox says Spidey : Web of Shadows. Does it do that?
Yeah, it's a character limit.
But it doesn't say Spider, it says Spidey with
Yep.
a Y.
Well, Spider isn't his name. At least Spidey is something they call him.
Yeah, that's clever. I'm surprised they did that. What kind of shield that Captain America will have in the Infinity War? I added the shield.
I don't know. They showed like this weird wrist-mounted shield.
Oh, before you even said it, Take an Echo said a wrist shield. Yeah. Alex Gomez says they still make combos.
Oh yeah.
Jesse Peterson loves them, the pizza combos.
There's also buffalo wing combos. Those are really good too.
Oh yeah, those are good. I've had that too. Bruce says Tom Holland's symbiote Spider-Man.
I hope we see. There were rumors that Tom Holland was on set of the Venom movie. I would love if they actually successfully tied those movies together.
You've been fighting this guy for a long time.
I know. That's why I've said I know I'm doing it wrong,
Oh.
but I've been waiting for some input.
Yeah, if you guys have any tips for Seth on this?
Well, it's over now.
Oh, you got it? Okay. I wasn't sure if you'd done this part before. Oh, that's a cool looking maneuver. I don't know if physics work like that, but that was cool. So in the game's canon...
Hang on, I'm kind of trying to pay attention.
Okay,
Okay.
cool. Oh, wait, what are you going to do? Good, obviously.
Yeah, I'll wait.
In the game's canon, how is he controlling those blades?
Science.
Okay, but he doesn't explain it. He doesn't say, like, I'm using the power of 0-point energy or anything like that?
I don't remember.
Okay. Just curious.
Sorry, old timer. Your flying days are over. Cops will be here soon to gather you up and put you back in the coop. Coop. I'm on a roll.
I wonder what the bad thing I would have done to him would have been.
Break his neck.
Yeah.
No.
Let's buy some more powers.
Savage Assassin asks, hey Seth, do you think it could be a hologram like Shield Cap has used before? The hologram shield?
I've thought about it, but if they're going to go with the Wakandan vibranium, then I've seen him hold in one of these shots. There's like something on each wrist, like blockers or bracers or something. So it would be very cool, but I don't think that's what it'll be in this movie.
And you're referring to, I think, to the trailer where Black Panther goes, "Get this man a shield," right?
Well, it's not that shot, because that shot he just kind of walks in from the shadows. But later on, when he's running toward the camera in a big group, he's got these things mounted.
But it seems to suggest vibranium, maybe, if you go by the fact that who's saying that, you know?
Right.
Steven Romero says the evil path is awesome.
Web strike.
Philip doesn't want Tom Holland to play a major part in Venom, but maybe one fight scene with just Spider-Man, or even just as a cameo.
I'd be fine with that too. I just hope that they tie the symbiote to Spider-Man instead of just the symbiote just showing up on a guy named Eddie Brock for no reason.
The Viewing Dude says, as a kid playing this game, I never noticed the bad voice acting. I always thought it was amazing until I watched the Let's Play years later.
That's funny.
Taken Echo says they showed the shield in a trailer. It's a double shield that can retract on both wrists.
Sweet. I cannot wait for that movie. They're not Oscar winners, they're not great cinematic art, but man, they're fun to watch.
Yeah.
Just sit there with a bag of popcorn, just jaw dropped over. Look at that! Look at that!
Mm-hmm. Steve Ultra answered my question. He said it was magnets.
Magnets?
Yeah. CB Ultra, sorry.
How do they work?
I don't want to talk to no scientists. Blah, 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 blah. I know what you're talking about. I won't do the rest of the song. It's made of a vibranium-type material, says Taken. You seem to know a lot, Taken. That's cool. Dragon Wolf asks, why did the symbiote come in contact with Deadpool? Or didn't the symbiote come in contact with Deadpool, and that's why it went crazy?
Yes. I started telling that story. Before Peter found it during the Secret Wars in the machine, they've now retconned it to Deadpool also being there and taking it first. And it went nuts when it was on him, and that's part of the reason why the symbiote is bananas.
How will the Avengers defeat Thanos? Asks Ville with a V.
I have no idea. I'm thinking the same. If anybody watches the CW DC shows, I have no idea how Flash is going to take down the Thinker this season. There's just no... Thanos is so overpowered, and I think the Thinker's the same way. I mean, the Thinker's been plotting all this crazy crap. I don't know if anybody else is watching the Flash, but if you are, I'd love to talk about it a little bit. Get away, fake goblin.
CB Ultra says the next boss I like in this game is Electro.
Oh yeah, Electro's cool. I like Wolverine in this game. There we go.
Luis Ramirez asks, what are your thoughts on Black Panther? Well, first of all, welcome, Luis, to the stream. Thanks for watching. I have not seen the movie yet, Seth.
Black Panther?
Yeah.
I thought it was amazingly cool. It wasn't, I don't remember who I was describing it to. It wasn't silly like Ant-Man. It was kind of more along the veins of the Captain America movies, which have a little humor in them, but it's more about the sort of the action and the plot. Like I thought Spider-Man was a little silly like Ant-Man. It's not that tight. It is much more Captain America-y, and it is awesome.
Speaking of Ant-Man, Daryl Dixon asks, is Ant-Man going to be in the Infinity War, you think?
I think so, but I guess now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I saw him in the trailer, but I think he is.
I could see them saving little things like that. You know, like for the movie, rather than in the trailer, as like, hey, he's here too, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. I think you're right. I think he probably will be, because I think this is the movie that everything is built up to.
Yeah, and you almost think like in every Marvel movie contract, it's be like, by the way, there's going to be this movie coming up called Infinity War. You're going to be in it.
You're all in it.
Yeah. Because how cool would that be? You know.
So many of these tokens.
Cozy Zombie asks, what do you guys think of the villain choices of the next Ant-Man? Who are they?
Oh, I can't remember. They showed some of them in the trailer. Who are they? Yeah, who are they, Cozy? Cozy Zombie? Was that who they asked that?
Yes. Yes. I do know that they in the movie called like Ant-Man and the Wasp.
And the Wasp.
Yeah.
Yep. And they're having hope. I'm hoping that they will go get Janet from. Although that might be something that they'll have in a third movie or something. But remember, Janet in the first movie shrunk herself down to the quantum level, and Hank thought, well, we'll never get her back. But Scott was able to focus and get back from the quantum realm. So I think it'd be cool if they went and got Janet back from there too.
Yeah, I kind of hope they do follow up on that. Just if only because I want that character to have that happen for him.
Yeah.
Hank Pym. I got a question here for you.
Okay.
Ian asks, who is the better Panther, T'Challa or T'Chaka?
Well, we didn't get to see any T'Chaka. As far as the comics, I'm not familiar enough. In the movies, we never got to see T'Chaka be Panther. We just saw T'Challa take over.
Logan Hall, welcome to the stream. He asks, what made you guys decide to do live streaming?
Well, we had done it, I don't know, 2 years ago. It was when you were still living in your old place, so how long ago was that?
More than a year.
Okay. We did it for a while, and we really didn't grab much of an audience at that point, and we were kind of getting stuck and felt like we were spinning our wheels and not really getting a lot done, so we wrapped it up. But then we started again, I don't know, when was it? Beginning of this year?
3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago.
More than 4 weeks ago.
Probably like 5 weeks ago. But the real question is why?
I wanted to talk to you guys. I thought it would be cool to have, if it was going to be something that was interesting to our viewers, I would just kind of wanted to hang out and talk to you, get your ideas on stuff.
Philip says, my favorite Captain America movie was Winter Soldier. I don't know what it is, but I love seeing protagonists being hunted by the government.
I really liked Winter Soldier 2. It was very cool.
Jesse Peterson chimes in and says, Paul Rudd is cast to be in Infinity War.
Cool.
All right, I'm falling behind here. Viking says he never had the patience for all those tokens. Yeah, I love that stuff.
I do too. That's why I want Crackdown 3. Just immediately start the orb hunt.
Busta says, did they actually put Thomas Train in the first Ant-Man, or did they use special effects? Thomas Train.
Thomas the Tank Engine?
It was a special effect.
I think they got the real Thomas.
Was it real Thomas the Tank Engine?
Uh-huh.
There was like a cameo that they had to pay a lot of money to get his cameo. Savage Assassin, hey Seth, I love the kind of more serious Marvel movies. Thor Ragnarok kind of disappointed me with
Wait,
that.
you're kind of mumbling. I can't understand you.
The Savage Assassin says, hey Seth, I love the kind of more serious Marvel movies, and Thor Ragnarok kind of disappointed me with that because the humor felt a bit forced. What are your thoughts?
My brother thought the same thing. I didn't find the humor forced, but I definitely thought it was a different tone. They had a different director on that movie, and I was okay with it because that movie was supposed to be off-world on a different planet of potentially absurdness. I thought it was kind of more similar to like a Guardians movie, but I was okay with it because they're in space and they're not. I don't know. It just didn't seem like the tone needed to match. But I can totally understand why people were like, "This isn't like a Marvel movie," because it was. It was probably the silliest of the Marvel movies.
Dragon Wolf says, this is interesting. I had to watch this again, maybe freeze frame it. He says there's a brief moment in the movie where Scott shrunk and you saw Janet's shape as he shrunk.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I wonder. I do know there's like a tardigrade hidden in there.
There's a what?
A tardigrade, the little like water, whatever they're called, those little tiny microscopic things that look like
The water bears?
water bears. Yeah. Yeah, that. There's one there hidden in that little sequence when he goes subatomic.
Really?
Yeah. But I didn't know about this. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's something to watch for.
Remember that Keith David was Black Panther in the 1990s Fantastic Four show, says CB Ultra.
Yes, I do know that.
Daryl
I
Dix-
just recently watched an episode or something on YouTube that was the history of Black Panther in animation.
Daryl Dixon asks, do you think that Loki might survive in Infinity War?
Definitely.
Yeah, probably.
Look at Moon Knight not rotating.
He is not. Whoa, he isn't rotating.
Well, I mean, I guess he is. He's pivoting.
Yeah.
He's not taking steps.
He is so serious he cannot let you look at him from
I
behind.
won't take any steps. All right, just give me something.
Kingpin's forces are
Yeah, I know.
I'm afraid
Really?
this could be.
Sorry.
There have been
Must be.
not as much.
Find Kingpin staging area.
Cozy Zombie says Ghost is the villain for Ant-Man and Wasp.
Ghost. I don't know much of. Tell me all you know about Ghost.
Yeah,
Let's talk about
describe
Ghost.
please.
I don't know much about Ghost at all. And what are your thoughts about Ghost being the villain?
Nicholas Everett has joined the chat. I don't think he was in there, or maybe he was.
That name sounds familiar.
I may have said it. I'm sorry. What's your favorite Spider-Man movie? I like The Amazing Spider-Man.
I like The Amazing Spider-Man also. I also like the second Tobey, but I think if I had to pick one, it would be The Amazing Spider-Man.
Cozy Zombie asks, do you guys think that Thanos will bring back villains from old Marvel movies? I don't think he would, because he doesn't seem like he'd need them.
If he has the...
Time Stone?
Yeah, he could. Well, and the other question is, Thanos is really driven by he's in love with death.
Mm-hmm.
But Deadpool's also flirted with death. That's a stupid way to say that.
Yeah, the character you mean.
So it's a real easy way to bring Deadpool. I think it would be hilarious if they squeezed Deadpool in. I don't know if the timing or the rights would allow for that. I do know that in the the Avengers, they were going to put Oscorp Tower in the skyline, but couldn't get the everything in place fast
Licensing?
enough. Yeah. I always thought that would have been really interesting. The same shot that they were going to show Stark Tower, they were going to have Oscorp down where it was in the movie.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that. That would be cool. Alex Gomez says he's a ghost.
Seriously?
I don't know if he knows that or if he's joking. It's kind of worded.
That would be real weird.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Savage Dragon. Ghost is a technological villain who hates Stark and big corporate guys, especially Pym, and he can go invisible and intangible, but not both at the same time.
That sounds very cool.
Yeah, and also sounds like a really appropriate villain for him.
Yeah, if he hates Hank Pym.
This idea, like some kind of similar technology to the Pym particle that lets him be ethereal. That's interesting.
Yeah, and it's tech.
Yeah, he says technological.
That's cool.
Who's your favorite Spider-Man villain? Asks Daryl.
Venom.
Would you do another Splinter Cell Blacklist video of Coben's missions or Grimm's missions? Says Boosta.
The answer is yes. I was not far off from picking that a couple weeks ago as our topic. Oh, Pumpkin Bump.
CB Ultra asks, do you think they'll ever have the Avengers versus the Masters of Evil? Which?
I think that would be pretty hard to establish all of that for a movie. I mean, they'd need several movies in between. the other thing is Infinity War, and then there will be a part 2 later.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
we probably have a year's worth of Infinity War to deal with before we can move on to the next
You
one.
think it's going to be the first movie will be a cliffhanger then?
Um,
I mean, like in the sense that they won't defeat Thanos in the first movie.
it could be.
Yeah, I kind of lean that way. Cozy Zombie asks, would it be appropriate to put the Red Hulk into Phase 3 to fight the Hulk, or put him in Infinity War?
Oh, that would be very cool to have Red Hulk. They already have established Thunderbolt Ross, who was the first Red Hulk. I don't think he's the only Red Hulk, but he ended up being the first one. That was Betty Ross's dad. John Hurt was the actor.
Nicholas Everett asks, why did they stop making Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies?
The rumor, I don't know why, definitely, but the rumor was that Sam Raimi ended his partnership with Sony after Sony forced him to put Venom in the third movie, and said he didn't want to just crank out movies. He wanted to kind of keep them relatively still not corporate. Not corporate's the wrong word, but he still wanted to take pride in it instead of just jamming stuff in and being told what to do.
Philip asks, Seth, do you remember the Hobgoblin? What if he was the villain in the next Spider-Man movie?
I never understood the Hobgoblin. I mean, it just always... I mean, I understood who he was and what his deal was. I never understood why they bothered. I mean, there are so many Goblin villains in Spider-Man. There's the Demo Goblin. There's... I don't know if it was just because it's so iconic. Whoa, now one of those mechs is ripping up the streets. I don't know if just the Goblin and the Glider is just a good foil for Spider-Man's powers or what, but I would hope that they would do somebody else besides Hobgoblin. I would really love to see a movie with Mysterio.
Buzzda states, I wonder what Stan Lee's cameo is going to be in Avengers Infinity War. I think it'd be cool if he was Stan Lee. Alex Gomez asks, do you think we will have a Marvel Zombies after Infinity War? I don't know. That seems always like a weird thing to me.
I would doubt it. I mean, that's a really cool comic line, but I don't think it's going to have massive appeal.
Moviegoers would be wanting that, you know?
I think some. I mean, I would, but
Really?
but I don't think casual viewers would be as into something like that as they would like Robert Downey Jr. cracking jokes.
Daryl Dixon asks, wasn't the Hulkbuster the same one from Age of Ultron in the Infinity War?
Yes, and I've got a theory about what's going on in that Hulkbuster armor. I don't think Tony's in it. I think Hulk is in it.
Interesting.
The way it moves, the way it like flies into the scene and then just kind of lands on all fours and stumbles, is the way Hulk moved when he was out of control in Age of Ultron. Or maybe Bruce is in it and trying to contain the Hulk from getting out or something.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense to me because, like, it's probably designed for a normal-sized human inside.
Yeah, it just moved weird.
Interesting.
That could be complete bullcrap. I have no idea. When I watched that trailer, I thought that's weird looking.
Dragon Wolf makes a comment that I think is interesting. He says, no, the zombies, they kill everyone. The Marvel zombies do. So it doesn't,
It just doesn't seem like it would. I would think it would be a cool movie to see, but also, comics are easier to do what-ifs than a movie. People that would go see a movie would be like, Spider-Man would never do that. Yeah, but it's not. It's just supposed to be a silly Twilight Zone type thing.
The Savage Assassin says, hey, Seth, do you think that the Avengers will get their behinds handed to them in the first part, and in the second part have extra help with Captain Marvel and whoever else beat Thanos in the second one?
I think that is extremely likely. I think Captain Marvel coming in late and being as overpowered as Carol Danvers is would be awesome. That's who they need, is someone with just like superpowers, not, you know, Spider-Man and a guy in a metal suit and a guy that's kind of strong and throws a shield, but like a flying, energy shooting superhero.
Ville with a V asks, "Do you hate cliffhangers?" If it sounded that way earlier, no, I don't. I like cliffhangers. I was just stating it seemed like that might be what they do, but if they did that, I'd be fine with it.
Yeah, or maybe not even if it's not it's like a literal just like stop the plot, tune in next week type of thing. But Thanos is wounded and has to go back for some, or has to retreat for some reason, and then the Avengers are like, we gotta figure out.
Yeah.
We gotta be ready for him next time.
Yeah, and to be clear, like I was thinking like a traditional cliffhanger in the sense that he won, like Thanos straight up wins in the first movie, and then it's all like them trying to come back from that.
It will be interesting. I don't know what the timing is. I'm sure somebody has maybe a keyboard or already knows the information. When is the second Avenger in Infinity War coming?
Yeah, I'd like to know that too. Thank you. That's a good question. Taken Echo, welcome to the chat. If I haven't said your name before,
Hi, Taken.
what do you guys think of the upcoming Aquaman movie?
I am cautiously optimistic for it. Batman vs. Superman was medium for me. Justice League was medium low for me. Wonder Woman was super A+. I know they can make them good. I just hope that they do and start following that model more. I think DC is trying so hard to compete with Marvel instead of just doing their own thing, and it's everything's getting rushed. Just take your time and tell your stories. I love Ben Affleck as an old burnout Batman. And the Wonder Woman.
Sorry,
I think
Taken.
Flash could be good.
Yeah, you've been here and I've been forgetting you. I'm just have poor memory, and I've been saying a lot of names tonight, so I apologize. What in the world? My video started playing here. Stop playing. All right, there we go. Alex Gomez does not like Aquaman.
You are not alone.
Boosta says, War Machine isn't in Infinity War since James Rhodes is hurt.
Well, but at the end of Civil War, we saw that he was already working. Tony was working with him on like prosthetics. I think he was paralyzed, or at least temporarily.
I skipped this a moment ago. I should have said this. Cryovan says, "Is there still an Infinity War Part 2? I thought it just became a whole other Avengers movie." I don't know.
I'm not positive either. I thought that the Infinity War, I thought that Phase 2 ended with Infinity War Chapter 2, but maybe not.
Yeah, the last time I saw a chart of like all the Marvel movies, it was like Infinity War Part 1.
What are we doing now?
What's this?
Go to the Kingpin staging area.
Hide and seek.
Way up there. All right, let's go. Is this it?
Nicholas Everett asks, "Will Carnage ever be a villain in superhero movie, or will he be forgotten?"
I hope that Carnage, if they do Carnage, I hope that they do it like Deadpool and make it as R as possible, because a PG-13 Carnage isn't really true Carnage.
Isn't he like super ultra violent?
Is he what?
Is he like ultra violent?
Yeah, he's a serial killer that gets a symbiote. That the difference between Eddie's symbiote and Carnage is Carnage can solidify the tentacle, so he can fire blades out of himself. Venom eventually learned how to do that, but Cletus was the first one to do that to a symbiote.
Cozy asks, "Would the Netflix series Marvel characters be a good fit to join Infinity?"
I would love that. I mean, I do think they're great. I love how on the show they are referencing it. They are in the same universe.
Yeah.
Like, Kingpin got his money by helping build rebuild New York after the alien invasion of the first Avengers.
And wasn't there an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. like cameo character in the first Avengers movie? Like one of the console working guys was a character from the TV show? I thought I had heard that.
I don't... Do you remember any more details?
No, just that there was a character... I think it was in Age...
I mean, Phil Coulson is the main character on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
But I thought there was another character... Maybe it wasn't Avengers. Maybe it was another movie after that. But there was a character... Oh, yeah, it may have been... I think it was... it was the second Captain America movie. In the second Captain America movie, there was a S.H.I.E.L.D. character that was from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the TV show in the movie.
Oh, Sitwell?
I don't know his name.
Well, yeah, but that didn't have anything to do with the Netflix series.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, there's a precedent where they've tied a TV show into a movie in that regard.
Well, he was from the movie first.
Oh, was he?
Sitwell was.
I kind of thought he was a TV actor that was in the movie.
No, he was in... I don't know which movie he was in first. If it was Avengers or not. He had been in Hydra / S.H.I.E.L.D. agent for a while.
Logan Hall asks, if you guys are willing to share, what do you guys do outside of YouTube? Like for fun or like for work? I mean, for work, I'm a web developer. For fun, I play video games and like watch sci-fi movies and anime.
I play video games. I do VR. I read digital comic books. What else do I do? But professionally, I work with a customer service
You're being evicted.
team, tech support team for a web company.
Jesse Peterson, Chris, what do you plan to play
Oh,
next
look, Chris.
week? What is going on?
This one.
A swarm of angry video
really
game nerds.
bad.
Look what it says. Defeat deranged civilians. Stop it, deranged civilians.
Yikes. This is funny. Look at him crawl around like Silent Hill or something. Alright, I'm sorry, getting back to your question. I don't know what I'm planning to play next week, actually. I haven't thought about it, so I don't have an answer for you, I'm afraid. We'll be thinking about it, though. Alex has to go. Thanks.
Bye, Alex. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you next week.
Daryl Dixon asks, how will Spider-Man meet the Guardians of the Galaxy?
I don't know. The only one we know that's met him so far is Thor. So I'm sure Thor will bring them back to Earth. I guess they'll bring him back to the Avengers headquarters upstate.
Philip asks, Chris, do you like subs or dubs? I mean, I've seen bad dubs, but most dubs nowadays are pretty good. And subs are, of course, good. Do you and your coworkers know that you do YouTube? Yeah, mine do.
Yep, mine do too.
I like how Coulson died in Avengers 1, but he's alive in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, they had they brought it back with Kree alien tech.
Mega Snowman Oleg, welcome to the chat. He makes a comment and says that this game is really fun, but the voice actor for Spider-Man wasn't the best.
I'm 100% with you.
Yeah.
Okay, deranged civilians, let's knock it off.
Nicholas Everett asks, do you guys watch or play any sports? I personally don't have any interest in sports.
I watch either the big games. I like to watch like Final Four, Super Bowl, World Series, stuff like that. But I don't really have a lot of.
Spider-Man, stand down! Freeze! Back away from those
crap! I'm in the
people
black suit.
now, mister!
No, you don't understand.
Wait, what's that behind
They
him?
attacked me. They're not normal. They might. I get attacked and then I get shot at. How's that fair?
He's like mugging to the camera.
I know. I didn't mean to wear that suit. I didn't want to be caught wearing that.
So you think that would have played out differently?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I think so.
Interesting. Daryl Dixon says, do you think that Norman Reedus should be the new Ghost Rider?
Oh man, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
His name, by the way, I don't know if you know, Daryl Dixon is Norman Reedus' character on Walking Dead. Yes, Norman Reedus would be an incredible Ghost Rider.
Luis Ramirez asks, who do you prefer as the Flash, Grant Gustin or Ezra Miller?
Grant Gustin. I think Ezra Miller was fine, but Grant Gustin has been killing it for a long time. I really like that show.
Those cops have no hesitation, says Viewing Dude. Ville with a V, are you guys single or in a relationship? I am single. I'm a tad. This is a new person to our chat. Welcome. The name is I'm a Tad Batty. And they say still waiting for that Moon Knight Netflix series.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
CE Ultra. Chris, did you ever watch the Marvel anime shows? There was an Iron Man, Wolverine, Blade, and X-Men. No, I have not seen those, but I am aware of those.
The what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
The anime Marvel series that they made, the like little one-offs.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a Blade, but I've heard of the Iron Man and Wolverine, and I haven't heard of the X-Men one either.
An anime X-Men? That would be cool.
Yeah, I've definitely seen the Iron Man and Wolverine ones advertised though.
Were they done by a company that would have done anything I know?
I don't know who did them. Ian asks Seth, which Ghost Rider, Danny Ketch, Johnny Blaze, or Robbie Reyes?
I would assume Johnny makes the most sense, but I that is my sort of medium Ghost Rider knowledge.
I don't know.
Someone else might have a better idea.
I don't know.
I know that the Reyes is on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or was, and was pretty cool. I'm real behind on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. right now.
I only know about the Nicolas Cage. And then, like, not even the whole movie. Like, I've seen scenes from it, and that's it.
They are worth watching for the fun. They are not great movies.
Buzzta says, enjoyed the stream, but I have to go to bed. See you next Wednesday. Thanks for watching.
See you, Buzzta.
Thanks for all your questions, too. Makes it entertaining. Anyone else has any questions or comments they want to drop in the chat, feel free.
Yeah, we're going to probably wrap it up in just a little while.
Yeah, by the way, you're at 2 hours and 12 minutes.
Okay, yeah, so let's have another final round of questions, and then we'll probably wrap it up for this week.
Philip says, since you both have good, decent PCs now, would you play Portal 2? Did we ever mention I bought a PC? How did you know that?
Yeah, we did. We talked about it.
Oh, did we? Okay. Would you play Portal 2?
We've played Portal 2.
Yeah, we beat Portal 2.
We played Portal 2 on the, I guess, was it the Xbox, I guess?
Yeah, it was 360, I think.
Yeah, we've loved Portal 2. Portal 2 has Atlas and Peabody. They were funny.
Tad Batty says, they made a sort of anime Batman movie that was a non-canon to the Nolan films. And then, of course, there's the Batman Ninja thing coming out.
That Batman Ninja thing looks nuts. Has anybody seen Gotham by Gaslight? I wanted to watch that.
Oh yeah, I'd
Heard
be
any
interested to know
reviews.
if that's good too. Daryl Dixon says, which Iron Man suit is your favorite?
Hopefully what I think is going to be in... wait. If you're asking which one in a movie, it hasn't happened yet, but I think it's going to be in Infinity War. And that's the Bleeding Edge armor.
That's what it's called, Bleeding Edge?
Made of nanites that store inside his skin and come out when he needs it.
Crazy.
And there was some shot in the trailer that made me think that it was going to be in it.
You have much.
I do?
Jesse Peterson.
There
can be.
It wasn't.
Blah, 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 blah.
Usually,
I won't.
look.
Then I will.
Stop looking.
Sorry, there was a question here from Jesse Peterson who asked, do you plan to play Star Wars Battlefront 2?
Yes, I just bought that, I guess when we were out last week. It was on
Really?
sale for $20 at Target.
Damn.
Or Target, Best Buy.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I was with you, wasn't I?
Yeah, but yeah, it was like before we started streaming last week. So yes, I definitely plan on playing single player. Is there co-op in that, or is that? I know there's single player and then there's the multiplayer.
Yeah, if there's
Is there
co-op
any kind of
campaign,
co-op?
that'd be awesome. Dragon Wolf, by the way, is a funny comment. He says, if you were a tree, what kind of tree would you be? I'm just kidding. My mind is blank.
Burning out on questions.
Nicholas Everett asks, how often do you guys stream? We've been streaming every Wednesday for about a couple hours. Yeah, by the way, we're getting ready to wrap up, guys, so I think you guys are dropping some great comments and questions here. I'll try to blow through them here. Take an Echo, Sea of Thieves having a final beta soon, so do you guys plan on recording that? I know I'm going to play it, see you guys there. If so, I personally think I kind of want to wait until the game comes out to play again, honestly.
I do for the show. I might poke into the beta just to see if they've made any progress on like the character creation and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I think I'm going to save myself for the final game.
Are you going to play that on your PC?
I guess I could. I've never thought about it. I guess I could, yeah. We'll see.
You pre-ordered it, but it doesn't matter. It's Xbox Anywhere, so you can download it on the Windows Store.
I probably will then. Why not? Something to try my new gaming PC out on.
Yeah, and you can play it in 4K.
Yeah. Savage Assassin says he's seen Gaslight and loved it. Good plot twists.
Cool. All right, good. I appreciate that. I want to see that.
Mega Snowman 08. Seth, the web slinging in the game is really good, good. How do you think it'll play out in the new game?
It looks really good. One of the things that happened in between that last gameplay trailer they showed and now was some people were complaining that the web swinging looked too slow. And I know they were doing it for dramatic effect because he was like jumping through some fire escapes and kind of flipping through road signs and everything. But I guess they got a lot of feedback that the swinging looked like it was too slow. So they said they're retooling it and are going to fix it.
Yeah, it's great that they actually themselves even mentioned that game. They were like, yes, we know that this is what everyone likes, was that game. That's a real good sign. CB Ultra says, I've seen clips, looks good, but who will win, Batman or Jack the Ripper? Personally, I'm a tad bad. He says, personally, I'm a bit sad Tony didn't get the Extremis virus.
Yeah, that would have been cool. But, yeah, because now we deal with Pepper having it.
Jesse Peterson says, yes, there is co-op. We need to look into this, I guess.
Awesome.
I'm running out of questions to ask, Nicholas says. Ask us questions instead. Kidding, haha.
All right, last question for you guys is... what do you want Chris to play next week?
And while you guys are formulating your answers for that question, I'll answer a couple here that you guys had. Philip asks one last question. Do you guys take turns playing and reading the stream comps every week? Yes, that's exactly what we do.
Yep.
So next week I'll be playing. CB Ultraman versus Godzilla, who will win? I would say Ultraman, because why not? They should make Mortal Kombat versus Marvel Universe. Anything's possible nowadays.
Chris, look at that.
Stark! That is so cool. The old weird top on that building, too.
Yeah, there's some sort of projection or something. Let's go up there.
Yeah. At Seth, do you think the game will have spider tracers?
I don't know. That would be an interesting thing. They haven't done that in a game. Well, wait a minute. They did do that in Amazing Spider-Man 2, but I think it would be cool to have spider tracers. I would like him to have the real crappy, that like yellow box from the 90s cartoon that he used to track him.
Dragon Wolf says, what does Chris want to play? I haven't decided yet. And then here comes a bunch of answers, I think, to your question. Rainbow Six Vegas, Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, Crash Bandicoot. That's a neat one.
That would be a neat. Do Spider-Man Web of Shadows next week? Well, it'll be me playing. So
that'll be 2 weeks from now, if you guys still want. Yeah, that'll be another question. But while Chris reads those, do you guys want to see me do Web of Shadows again or Batman?
Yeah. Dragon Wolf says, the streamer having fun playing the game is important. Yeah, so I have to pick something I want to play. That's a crazy whatever that is.
Yep. I'm not sure what.
Yes, Crash Bandicoot, says Jesse Peterson. Chris, wanting to play the game is important. Oh, wait, I said that already. Crash Bandicoot, sure. Okay, I think I'm lagging. Always enjoyed jumping off tall buildings and watching Spider-Man go splat.
Well, there you go.
Yep. Have you guys ever thought about putting ads on your videos? You know, we've discussed it. The old 90s radio, lull, those were the times. What does that mean? Old 90s radio? I don't know what you're referring to.
Well, sure.
Taken Echo says Batman.
Batman, okay.
Dragon Wolf Gaming, yeah, I like. Savage Assassin. Seth, play Batman, please. I love those games. They want
Okay.
you to play Batman, it sounds like.
Yep.
Was that your question to them?
Yeah, play more Web of Shadows or play an Arkham Knight
Yeah.
or an Arkham game.
Luis Ramirez says Roblox.
Roblox.
Okay, and from the 90s Spider-Man. Oh, the 70s music? Or wait, the 90s radio from the 90s Spider-Man.
Okay. I know what you're talking about now.
Okay. His yellow box looked like a walkie-talkie, says a Tad Batty.
Yes. That was awesome. That was the stupidest. He had these tiny spider tracers, and then this goofy Tiger Electronics big, like 4-inch tube TV with big knobs and so. It was really weird.
Batman Arkham Knight says Taken. CB Ultra says Transformers Devastation for you, Chris. I don't know, maybe. We'll think about it.
If you're interested in Crash Bandicoot, I'd really look forward to seeing
the
that.
remaster, you mean?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, maybe I'll rent that. Sure. I don't own it, so. Yeah, I like that idea. I'd like to play some Crash. I hear it's hard. I hear it's as hard as the original game.
I'm trying to think of. I don't think I ever finished.
Yeah. I just remember, it was like one of the first 3D platformers. It was like, I think, the first 3D platformer. And so, like, some of the jumps, a little
That
hard.
is definitely not true.
I mean, the first, like, forward-facing 3D platform, I think. Maybe on PlayStation. Maybe that's what
That's possible.
Or on console. Okay, I have to go, Daryl. All right. See you guys. We're about to quit right now anyway, so thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for going play Van Helsing again. No, thanks, Mark. I don't want to
Van
play
Helsing?
that. I didn't like that. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and wrap it up here. We're at 2 hours and 20 minutes here, so.
Cool, everybody. Thanks for watching. I'll be in the chat room next week. Chris might be playing Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, that seems like a good lock so far. Unless I come up with something better, that's the plan. Crash
All right.
Bandicoot.
Appreciate everybody showing up. Talk to you soon.
Yep. Thanks, guys. I'll give you a moment here to say your goodbyes because I know the delay's there. So
Yep.
Seth will continue to swing while you say your goodbyes.
I don't know why this is so fun to just.
This is you living the dream.
Yep. Although on the Oculus it's even more fun.
Yeah. How far can you go without touching the ground in Oculus?
Oh, I don't ever touch the ground anymore.
You never?
No. It took a long time to master it, though. It is not easy.
Yeah.
Now I just wish somebody would like reskin that, because it's real primitive building textures,
They all look the
road
same.
textures. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's about 5 different buildings in total. I think it'd be cool if somebody reskinned it.
Cool. All right, I think we've talked long enough. I've got a whole bunch of goodbyes here. So, all right, we're going now. Later.